So it already feels like forever since we've gotten our first look at Tom Holland's new suit for Brand New Day, and the news stemming from that giant set piece in Glasgow haven't stopped coming. After my last video on the next few days of filming, the internet has been dazzled by the techniques that Destin Daniel Cretton and this particular production unit is using for this truck chase scene. So they're practicing most of the techniques that were used in Mark Webb and Sam Raimi's adaptations, which were of course practical webbing. And in this case, for this truck chase scene, he's going to interact with a lot of New Yorkers, as of course this photo hasn't still been released, so it most likely is a part of the production. Now, if you guys weren't aware, Scooper Daniel RPK essentially confirmed that we're having a scene where the Scorpion is in this tank, held by the Punisher, who's driving it, and supposedly after Spider-Man, or not after Spider-Man, supposedly Spider-Man is after it, trying to stop him from killing it. So Frank Castle's trying to finish off Mac Gargan for something that must have happened on Act 1 and Act 2. So you guys have to remember that this set piece in Glasgow is a part of Act 3. John Bernthal was essentially in New York still, wrapping up the Punisher special presentation airing on Disney Plus in 2026.
I really believe with heart and belief and teamwork and love, the impossible really is possible. And this motherfucker was impossible, but we really fucking did it. We really fucking did it. And this street right here has been magic to us. Woo! This person right here, and this person right here, and this motherfucker right here, and that motherfucker right here, and you, and you, and you. Like, everybody gave their all here. It's honor to our brothers. Honor to our brothers. God bless you guys. Thank you.
All right, gang, that's a wrap.
And we already have a look at his final outfit, potentially when he needs to defeat the gang behind the villain of this film, which is confirmed by reliable news sources site Nexus Point News to be Ma Nucci. Given the set photos of a random children's park, it is clear that Chloe Sevigny has been cast as the villain for this film. Now, obviously, this is just his look before Brand New Day. I don't think that given Marvel Television and Marvel Studios' new partnership and content strategy to not involve many of the integral TV characters in certain films, to not create that sense of homework or even a lost trail, I don't think that Brand New Day will actually be teased on a post-credit scene. Nothing of that will happen, especially when Disney Plus projects cannot involve Spider-Man in any way, shape, or form due to the New Deal. So this really does give and reinforce credibility into Daniel RPK's claims that, hey, Punisher will deal with the Hulk and Spider-Man, but with the giant boost in his technology. We're talking about resources, endurance, and capability. Expecting to be actually driving that tank now that Alex Perez as well, another journalist from the Cosmic Sources, did state that Mr. Negative and the Inner Demons are not in Brand New Day. So you can rumor that, of course, that mask, that red mask that we see on that truck, it might be, of course, Punisher with the hand, but that would have to imply that Born Again or even the special presentation would tie into Brand New Day. I don't think that storyline can be created in just a movie, given that, of course, it wouldn't pay off for those who are actually watching and accompanying Punisher's stories in the television side of things. So it's very, very confusing if that happens. In fact, the costume designer for the film, just like the director of photography, Brad Pollack, a few weeks ago, he created a public mud board, Pinterest. So this was a site that she created featuring costumes drawing inspiration from the 17th century era Japan, samurai outfits, and even in their website a few months back, the Cosmic Circus did suggest that this could be Viper or Silver Samurai. Now, the internet did state this now because, of course, these rumors regurgitated in a way that this cannot happen. These are Fox characters going into a Sony property, and of course, at its best, and essentially, we must remember that Viper and Silver Samurai, they are Wolverine villains. They appeared in the 2013 movie. Now, this still hasn't stopped the MCU from mixing villains and heroes that never had much of a connective tissue to begin with. in the source material, the comics. One of these examples, of course, is what we saw in February with Captain America, Brave New World, and Sam Wilson against Thunderbolt Ross. Although in some incidents, S.H.I.E.L.D. does come across the Red Hulk, it's still not as common. What is more common is, of course, if Captain America stayed with the same original storyline, of course, Seth Rollins and all these other characters forming the Serpent Society, which was the original premise and the original plan for Brave New World. But actually, people are suggesting that either Wraith can be that character, that character with these Asian-inspired outfits, or even Silver Sable can be behind these investments, or actually, trying to create a decoy gang. Now, this is, of course, a much more harder theory in practice, because, of course, Sadie Sink's character is most likely at the time to be Carly Cooper, a friend of Peter Parker's in the Brand New Day storyline, later revealed to be an Osborn. It was rumored by Scooper Divinity Seeker, a major plot twist. And we must remember that, of course, there's also these rumors that Sarah Snook is rumored to appear by Jeff Snyder, and it's possible that these two can be connected in a villainous way. Now, there's no way that, of course, the main focus here with Sadie Sink's character and this main rumor that's been going on for a while can happen, because it would automatically imply that we are repeating the same emotional beats as No Way Home, especially that second act when the Green Goblin is revealed to be the one who betrays Peter Parker. And then, so far, the ones who are set in stone that we must remember are Tombstone, Ramrod, Tarantula, Boomerang, and Scorpion, who's most likely taking on a prominent role with his last appearance in Homecoming being 8 years ago, teasing the character. Now, Michael Mando did post on social media a story with Mac Gargan in his comic accurate suit on an action figure. Of course, he's the actor who's playing Scorpion. He has been, of course, in Breaking Bad, his most notorious role. But this also implies that this can be a small but significant payoff, especially when he features a drawing with him in Venom, with Scorpion in his Venom form on his Instagram story. Now, this could be a small but significant payoff to Tom Hardy's Venom symbiote remnant staying in 616 after the No Way Home post-credit scene, and it would be sort of a way to, of course, some fans who, were excited for Null and Spider-Man versus Venom potentially being a storyline for Spider-Man 4. I don't think that could happen, especially with the multiverse stuff happening in Doomsday and sort of the coherent divide that some Spider-Man fans wanted the grounded story. And with this being, before Doomsday, it can blow back a little bit. Much of the concerns and much of the noise around the MCU, especially when the multiverse saga was not a consistent one for Marvel in terms of hits. So what did you guys think about this video? I will be discussing some more theories as the set photos release in the next few days, and I hope you guys enjoy. Remember that in Glasgow, this set piece is rumored to go on until August 26th, so we will have plenty of news to discuss and more details about this chase scene between Spider-Man and the Punisher. And as well, given that we saw a Universal truck a few days ago in set photos, we might also have some more details about the Savage Hulk taking a part in this scene. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.